my load out. I didn't weigh my pack, but it feels like it's 50, almost 50 pounds. nan-alive here with a trail fitness tip. So I'm on a pretty steep grade here. Trying to pace myself so I don't sweat too much. Trying to catch my breath in the meantime. And got a tip to help you catch your breath. I know this is gonna sound weird. Salivate. Salivate. Have your saliva drip out of your mouth. It's a weird thing, but it helps you catch your breath. So I'm trying to think about my salivary glands, but I'm also swallowing. So you have the ones underneath your tongue that help you gleek. Probably dehydrated right now. But even just gleeking into the inside of your mouth, somehow it calms you down and helps you catch your breath. I don't know if you can tell how much calmer I am from when I just started saying that after I just gleeked a couple times. My mouth is pretty dry. Taking full breaths in, full breaths out. There's sweat dripping off the hand that's holding my camera right now, so. Yeah, it's a significant difference. So I don't know how many seconds that's been, but I feel like I got minutes worth of rest. It's a weird thing. I just salivate. Sometimes I like flex my cheeks and let the saliva kind of drip forward off my lip. Spit sometimes. Yeah, so I'm good to go for another several minutes now. I feel like I got several minutes worth of rest and I'm ready to keep going. So a weird tip, it works for me. Yeah, if you want to help catch your breath while I've only done it on the trail, so I suppose it's only on the trail, but it could be running or whatever. But yeah, salivate. Actually have the saliva come out of the glands in your mouth. It helps you catch your breath. Try it, see how you like it. I know it sounds weird, but it might work for you too. And if you don't want to think about salivating your saliva out of your mouth, what I'm doing now is just gleeking into my mouth. It's helping me catch my breath a lot. So I've been trying to catch my breath as I'm going, trying not to sweat so much. I'm on a pretty, I don't know if you can see how steep that incline is, but it's a 45 at least if I were to go straight, but the trail cuts it down. Yeah, take full breaths in, full breaths out, and salivate. Helps me catch my breath a lot faster. I know it sounds bizarre, but it might work for you. Go ahead and try it, see if you like it, see if it works. If it doesn't work, you didn't waste anything. I'm an idiot. All right, happy trails, y'all. So, yeah, it took me an hour to get to this spot that I thought it would take me an hour to get to. I didn't stop at the other lake. Got some water finally. I think it'll take me 20 minutes to get down there to the lake. I'm gonna go off trail, take a shortcut that I've done before. It's not too wet. It is wet, but it's not too wet, so it won't be that slippery. And I should be there by 4 and start setting up and take this soaking shirt off and get camp set up and get some fishing done. I need to get some water, and I should probably eat. And that's the plan. So I'll see you in half an hour. Okay, so I got here, fetched some water, and what I'm going to do is get camp set up. So I'm going to actually go up into these trees and make a hammock situation. I'm going to set up a rain fly, even though it's not really supposed to rain. And try to get that done and maybe something eaten before the bite is on. I see a couple up there surfacing already. So everything's wet. It's going to be probably no fire tonight. And I only brought a swagman roll to sleep with, my ultralight hammock. Let's see how that goes. Well, that white speck is a mountain goat. Well, this is where my phone fell to, and that's where it fell from. So, the goat is over there. And here I go. Climbing back up this hill because my phone fell. And this is about where I slipped. You see the scuff mark right there. So I slid down the rest of the way from that point. Look how fucking clumsy. this one's going to be a nan knot. Now you can't really see the line from there, but just pulling a line through. And it's going to end up being kind of like a bowline, except it's faster. My hands are pretty cold, and that's how fast it was. This stuff looks very dehydrated and hard, so I'm going to have to leave it sit for a while. Oh, yeah. That feels great. That's how fast my hands can move from how cold they are. Kind of wanting to put a little pot of hot cocoa on or something. So partly it's that my shirt is wet. So my wet shirt is not helping me warm up, and if I was smart, I would take it off. But I'm not smart. I have no way to dry it. The sun isn't out anymore. The only way to dry it is with my body heat. Everything's too wet. There's not enough firewood around for a fire. I will do 1 cup of hot cocoa. It even looks like warmth. Oh. Whew. So if you see what I did there, hanging my pack that way, that's a tip I learned from Corporal's Corner. Keep your bag off the ground. These trees around here are kind of big, so it's hard to get your arms around that and make it quickie like he does. But it works just the same. Bag is hanging there. I can keep it, waist high, chest high, whatever I want. The quick deploy ridgeline, he also does that. I modified mine with a soft shackle on the end of my inline loop. And then I have soft shackles on my prussiks, my superior prussiks, because I make them that way. Check out the video I have on that if you like. But I'm adding soft shackles onto those just so I don't have any twigs or anything to worry about. Each of the 4 tie-out points I did a different way. Nothing spectacular, just whatever was easy. Just happened to be the right way there. The way with the tent pole is my favorite, the trekking pole. I have my tent stakes hanged up with my guy lines and soft shackles on my inline loops as well for my guy lines. The options are just quick and easy. I can do whatever I want easily. Oh, so good. This makes me do a happy dance. Happy dance, happy dance, happy dance. Oh no. Wow. Lucky break. All right, what I think I'm going to do is raise my rain fight. So the campsite's kind of on a pretty big slope uphill from the lake on a boulder field. There's lots and lots of these boulders. They go way up to the pass, and some of these big rocks are just right here, which they give all kinds of shapes and nooks and crannies. And there is a good spot for a cache right there, and that's where I had got my firewood from, because somebody else stored it. At least some of it that I got was there. So I'm gonna dig it out and make it bigger so it can hold more. I'm gonna try at least. It's almost big enough to crouch back in there now. Well, it'll hold a lot more firewood or dry goods or whatever now. I can totally smell that dough. As I crossed the lake yesterday evening. Talk about a piece of kit that I have. You may have seen this before. So in my 10-liter dry sack from the Pathfinder school, I have a complete kit in here. This kit is not a 10 essentials. I have river shoes, hint hint. I have these two contraptions that I made, which are actually multi-purpose things. These are going to be paddle heads. And I have a rapid raft. This is a one-man pack raft. So I got this because I often go to lakes, sometimes rivers with calm spots, and there's always fish out there, and I can never really get to them without a way to get out into the water. Sometimes I've made a log raft, but this is one that I can have surely every time. It's warm inside the bag. Great weather for fish. There's none surfacing. I don't feel any bites. I don't notice any following. My ass is falling asleep, and so I must adjust. Oh my. Oh my, my. Oh, Jesus. He's a fighter. He's a fighter. Oh. Look at that guy. Oh, that's awesome. Man, I'm in this spot with all these logs underneath me, and water's really clear, and I saw him get spooked out. So I found a spot to cast for him, and yeah, hit him first cast. It was so fun. Big fat fatty. That's a good catch. It would be good eating. Two barbs in the lower jaw. That was a fun one. It's worth the numb ass, leg falling asleep, paddling all the way over here catching nothing until that one. Now it does. Oh, that's why. Oh, you motherfucker. I got a nice big one playing with it. I felt like my lure wasn't spinning, and it wasn't, because there's a big old freaking trout on the end of it swimming with it. Big one, bigger than the last one, I think. Worth casting for again. Yeah, got one. Yeah. Well, this is not the same size as that last one for sure. This is a nice one. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You got some spirit. Looks like you've been caught before. You got a win. Wow. Whoa, into the boat, into the boat. Yeah. There's a second one for today. Yeah, the other one's probably much bigger than that one. Twice as long, 5 times as fat. Down the narrow streets of cobblestone. Yeah, the one that followed in, man, that one was a big one. I got one? I think I got one. Yeah, I got one. That's 3 in a row. Easy, big fella. Easy, big fella. Easy, big fella. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another fat fatty. Streets of cobblestone. Nope. And so those last two, and the one that followed, they, oh, there was one. They fought with it, not away or side. Oh, must have got one. Yep, got one. Man, I'm way out there. Oh, he's breaking the surface way out there. It's weird how these fight. Gotta mix my bottom lip again. Fat belly. Yeah. Oh, two, yeah, one on the barely in the top lip and one a little better, but still barely in the bottom lip. All right, so I'm just gonna keep fishing on my way home. Alright, y'all, nan-alive here at the tip. I'm going to teach a little rhyme that I made up to remind you which order to tighten your straps. Okay, so I just put my pack on. The straps are loose. It's adjusted differently because I just put stuff in my pack, so things are loose, and I'm going to get pretty tired if I walk around like this. So the rhyme is, wait for Chester should he trip. All the words sound like the area of the strap you need to be tightening. So waist, chest, shoulders, hips, traps. Now some packs have stabilizing straps at the backs here. Some have stabilizing straps on the traps here. So the rhyme is wait for Chester should he trip. So it goes, wait for Chester should he hip trip. Traps. Mine doesn't have straps, but some of them do. And if yours doesn't have it, you don't do it. But now I'm a lot more secure in my pack. And I'm ready to load up and head out. Wait for Chester should he